see some deer today. It's super windy. I just heard the neighbor drive his four-wheeler all the way to the stand. So I'm gonna guess I'll see some deer from that direction. That's where I figured the most deer would probably screw me over, was going towards that standing corn. But since he drove to it, he'd probably run them this way. I've only got at least one buck I'd shoot on camera. Another buck I'd like to see in person. He's a white 8-pointer. Not sure how the morning's gonna go, but last time I was here opening day, it was a dang good day. I've seen a lot of deer. Jaden ended up missing a 10-pointer twice. Hopefully we don't have any of that miss. It's just me today. A lot of leaves came off the trees in the last couple days from this rain and wind. Should be able to see a good ways, so got about 10 minutes and I'll be able to film a little better. I can shoot right now, but about 10 minutes be perfect. Let's see how this morning goes. Positive I smoked the biggest doe in the group. Looked up and there was a button buck back here, dead downwind of me, about 5 minutes ago. He started walking off. I started to hear something else coming. I seen a couple does coming up. The back one was coming through. She started kind of getting spooky. I seen her stomp her foot before I get the camera on her. Well, I finally got the camera on her. She was kind of in some brush, but I could see her good. She had her neck turned, so I just went ahead and busted her. I think she went down right here. 7:40 a.m. Deer number 1. We got all morning. Hopefully I didn't spook out any bucks, but at the same time, we got all morning left, and I'm positive that she's dead. I just don't think it's possible to have missed her that close, but it sounded like she crashed right here. The other two kind of ran off. Sweet. They came from right where I walked into. Unreal. I think it's the same group of does that I had come in about a week ago in bow season. Couldn't get a shot. Well, with any luck, we'll get a buck too. That's sweet. That's a good start to the morning. Big doe for the freezer. Looking like it might be pretty good today. I've only ever heard 2 other gunshots this morning. They was both that ways, good ways. Closest one was probably 500 or 600 yards. It has been hard windy all morning. Those are the first deer I seen. I've actually got a deer right here. Looks like that button buck from earlier. And he's looking hard right there like there's a dead deer, so I think we're good. Good start, good start. Yeah, she's definitely dead right there, probably 35 yards from me in that thicket. Whew, awesome. Heck yeah. Now, hopefully some people will push me a big buck. Well, it's 10 o'clock. Still freezing. Starting to kind of hail and sleet a little bit. Got a little bit of snow. Not seen another deer in a minute. There's houses probably 200 yards from me. And somebody's just been honking their horn like an idiot. Then somebody yelled at them for honking their horn. And then I can hear the guy getting onto a dog or something, clapping at it, yelling at it, telling it to get. So I'd say it's probably safe to say my morning's about over, so I'm gonna pack it in, go recover this doe. It's not looking like we're gonna see anything else. I've heard four-wheelers and stuff drive around on the neighbors. Nobody's pushed me anything, so I don't know. This place is polar opposite as what it was last year. I can't talk. You know I can't talk. But now, it's like completely the opposite. Last year it was just deer, deer, deer. We sat here, seen 20 some odd deer in one morning. I've seen 3 this morning. Maybe 4 if that button buck was a different group, I couldn't tell. But not nearly as many bucks have been hitting the scrape, not nearly as many bucks on camera, period. Hardly any in the daylight. None of the big ones are in the daylight. I figured opening day, all the people shooting and walking around driving would push something, but nope, not even a little buck. So, bummer, but it was still a successful morning, so all we can do is pack up here in a minute, climb down and get this doe and get out of here. I was hoping to get a buck, but unfortunately, they're not moving as good. For whatever reason, I feel like my supply of deer is being cut off by someone. There's 70 acres here, no one can hunt. And I talked to them last year and they let me go in there and shed hunt. Can't really kill deer in there, but I can look for their antlers. Whatever. Not a big deal though. I was glad just to have another place to shed hunt. And I found a few, this is awful. I found a few little areas where people had been hunting. Found a crate somebody had been sitting on. Hot hands and crap all over the ground, just trash. Couple tree stands. Now this guy, he knew nothing about this. He said he didn't know anybody was in there at all, and nobody was supposed to be, so I feel like they're just doing it more this year than they were last year, and it's cutting the deer off completely, or at least spooking them out. But I think that's about a wrap for the morning. I was really hoping to at least see some antlers, but whew, Man, it's so cold. I can't hardly get a word out. Yeah, I need to go warm up anyways. Get this doe to the house. I'll have a couple deer to skin this weekend. Hopefully we can get a couple more, make it a day of skinning, but we'll see. Whew. Let's get out of here. Alright, well, just got down here. I know she barreled through here. I'm gonna try to find blood. It's been raining a little bit, so don't know how well we're gonna do with that, but we're gonna look. It's hard telling exactly where she ran, but I know she didn't run far. Just get over here a little bit closer to where I thought she went. Probably don't even need the blood trail. There she is right there. Didn't take long. Easy tracking job. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't see her fall. She didn't go nowhere. Oh yeah, big old doe. Nice. Heck yeah. Big old doe. That thing. That's a nice one. Well, here she is. She probably didn't go 30, 35 yards. Heck of a way to start off gun season. Got this big old nanny doe. Big old long back straps on her. Got a good drag ahead of me, but super stoked to finally have a big doe down. It's been the toughest season of my life. Here we are, mid-November, and this is my first doe. I've got 2 button bucks on the ground, one with a crossbow, one with a bow. Now I got this with a 6.5. We got some more tags to fill, but it's a good morning to get it done and nice and cold, so we'll get these things hung up, skin up this weekend. Can't wait to get back after them. Stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully we can get you guys a big buck down.